We're here at the press conference for the $35,000 Friends of Royal West Meter 45 Grand Prix tonight. We saw a repeat performance. Daniel Coyle, who won last week's speed class, was the winner again on Fortis Fortuna. So Daniel, last week was competitive, but this week there are a lot more even faster riders. Andy Coker, a lot of people came up this week. Did that change your strategy at all for how you were riding?
I guess I was quite early to go tonight, which is always a disadvantage in a speed class. When I walked the course, I just made my own plan and tried to stick to it as best I could, which I did. But Jim had me very, very scared.
Did you anticipate the trouble spots that a lot of people had, the plank and then that turn from 8 to 9? Did you anticipate they would be as hard as they were?
Yeah, it was a tricky course tonight. For a speed course, it was kind of, if you do them things and get away with it, you'd be very hard to beat. So yeah, when you walk the course, the plank was definitely, it was an optional fence, and it was, yeah, it caused a lot of hassle for lots of people, and thankfully it caused hassle for him as well, or else he'd be sitting here.
So Jim, Ivko, you've been chasing the Irish riders. Connor Swale has won 2, and you've been in second. And then now Daniel Coyle has won 2, and you actually had the fastest time tonight, but in the speed class, 1 rail converted, and you were still in second place, which really goes to show how fast you were going. What was your strategy tonight in that, and where did your rail come from?
Well, my first strategy was to try and beat an Irishman, but
you got one.
I got one, but there's too many of them. I really, like Daniel was saying, it was an interesting course because when you walked it, and then as I was watching each rider, nothing was quite as it seemed, and it was really quite a test for a speed class. But I thought I had a really good plan, and luckily my horse thought I had a great plan as well. Where I got into trouble was there was a line down the middle, like Daniel was talking about. It was an optional fence, and my plan was to do 4 strides because my horse had such a big stride. And then I watched so many riders go in 5 strides that they talked me into the 5, or I talked myself into the 5, I should say, and then ended up having it down. So that's the place where I was. If I was to change anything, that's where it got me.
I was wondering about that because it seemed like such a tight 5, but I don't think I saw anyone attempt to do the 4. So
yeah, I wish I had.
So then, and also like the course was deceiving to watch too. There were some riders that seemed to be going at a pretty good clip and were 8 or 10 seconds behind you guys. So it was really about daring, a crowd-pleasing adventure. So James Wallace, you're here sponsoring from Volker 7. Mm-hmm. Tell us, is this your first time sponsoring a Grand Prix?
So first time being involved with Royal West, and fantastic event.
Yep.
I have to say, so thank you to John for organising it and bringing us in, and also Sander, thank you very much. Great event, fantastic riders, really thrilling. A lot faster than I was expecting, and a real good competition.
Yep.
All the way to the end tonight. Really enjoyed it. It was a fantastic event. Really great.
And you brought a bunch of your co-workers who are
and
future
clients,
show jumping
and
fans.
I think we've converted pretty much all of them tonight. So job well done for everybody.
Yeah.
Very
Oh,
entertaining, really thrilling sport, and really fast and enjoyable. Fantastic event.
And so you'll definitely be back at Royal West in the future?
100%.
Awesome.
Great.
And so then, Darren Bailey, you're from Marek Construction, and is this your first time also partnering with Royal West?
First time with Royal West, yes,
Awesome.
Yes.
And what did you think of tonight's
It
competition?
was great. Lots of great riders and it was great.
It was very exciting.
It was, yes. Yeah.
So anything else you guys want to add about the class? What are you looking forward to this week?
I would like to thank these guys for sponsoring the class, and for John for having such a great event, and I hope that it continues in the future.
Perfect. And what are both of your plans for this week? Saturday night is going to be the highlight class, the FBI World Cup qualifier. What are your plans to keep your horses fresh between now, Tuesday and Saturday?
Yeah, I'll jump seat on Saturday night. I haven't done a lot with her in the past few months, so I'll jump her on Thursday, and then hopefully she'll be really well set up for Saturday night.
Perfect. And she cruised around here clear tonight also.
Yeah, I think I just need to get a little more time in the ring with her, and tonight, every time I've went in the ring, she's got better, so I'm hoping by Saturday night she'll be perfect.
And Jim, what's your plan for this week to beat the Irish boys on Saturday night?
Yeah, tough task, but luckily my horse is feeling fantastic. I mean, I thought he might be a little bit tired after last week, but again today he just was on fire, and so in a way I just don't want to really change too much of what I'm doing. He seems to be feeling great, and I'm looking forward to the weekend.
All right. Well, best of luck in this week's competition, and thank you for joining the show jumping fun at Royal West to our sponsors.
Great,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.